I just had a completely random thought. So guys, how many of you live in a climate that is generally warm during the holiday season? Like, you're going to your grandparents' house on Christmas Day and you're in shorts and short sleeves, like maybe 60 degrees or higher during December throughout the rest of the holiday season. Because I don't know what that even feels like. I live in Illinois here, northern Illinois, and it is usually pretty darn cold for Christmas. But I just wanted to ask that because, people in Arizona, Florida, that's got to be pretty nice. But I know some of you guys down there actually like snow and would like to see it. But trust me, you don't want to have snow. Snow gets messy. But anyways, welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas here on the Disney Docket channel. We are here with day 4. That's exciting. I hope everybody is doing well. And today we have Sally Ramon, and his paint job matches the present spot on today. So props to Ramon. And of course, Lewis Hamilton here to present us with the 4th gift of Christmas. So let's set them back aside as we take a look at what is inside this box. Now, of course, you guys already know based on the thumbnail. But surprise, surprise it is. It is Lewis Hamilton's Pitty. So yet another canceled release here to be reviewed during the 12 Days of Christmas. Like I said at the beginning, I wanted to add some spice to this season. So 3 canceled releases, maybe even more to come. I think that's pretty cool. And hopefully, though, he does get uncanceled, though, because, I don't like just waving this around in front of you guys. I hope you guys get a chance to get these cars eventually as well. I've been very fortunate with connections and just knowing where to go at the right times. I mean, the previous 2 they still are available on eBay, so I guess I don't feel too bad about that. But anyways, Lewis Hamilton's Pitty canceled in 2017, but didn't really leak out until this year, so that's why I thought it was okay to review him for this year's 12 Days of Christmas. Now, of course, you could be any of those Pitties in Cars 2 there. There are some pictures of the Lewis Hamilton Pitty hordes, as I like to call them. But this guy does have a headset, which is nice because some of the Pitties nowadays, cough, cough, Terrell Geartree do not, which is inaccurate to the movie. So we're going to dive right into the review of him. Now, this is a Chinese release here. Supposed to be in a 2-pack with Bruce Boxman, who is Lewis Hamilton's crew chief and was only previously released in a 2015 7-pack exclusive to Target. But Cars 3 came upon us too quickly and Mattel bit off more than they could chew, and unfortunately some of these guys were canceled. Now, I love his expression. He's probably one of my favorite expressions. Actually, it is of any of the World Grand Prix Pitties. And I will show them all here in a couple minutes. I just like that kind of determined smile. I absolutely love it. His Pitty forks obviously don't move. They never do, except if you're a Precision Series Guido. But they are like a dark charcoal or gunmetal gray, which is an interesting color. No date stamp, by the way. And he is only put together with 1 screw, so you could stick a screwdriver down there and have yourselves an unspun Lewis Hamilton. But don't do that. Please don't do that. Here we have the nice little logo here. First of all, I love the yellow pinstriping. That is pretty iconic for Lewis Hamilton and the team in general. And then you have the World Grand Prix emblem there with the globe logo and his split flag between the UK and Grenada there. That's where he was born, and then, of course, he moved to the UK, as with Lewis Hamilton in real life. Fun fact, before they signed Lewis Hamilton to Cars 2, he was originally going to be called Lewis Revington and voiced by somebody completely different. I feel bad for whoever got shut out of that job, because, probably last second, they're like, oh my gosh, we can get Lewis Hamilton, oh my gosh. Anyway, you can see that little black dot there on the rim, which is a nice little touch, because every Pitty has that dot colored in. His is a little less noticeable because it's just black. On the back here, pretty basic for a Pitty. You got the windows painted, and that is pretty much it. I do like his headset. Like I said, black plastic piece, non-removable. Definitely one of my favorite Pitties, and too bad he did get canceled. If he was released, we would have only had 1 more Pitty to complete the Cars 2 collection, and that being Shoe to the Rokies Pitty. He was released by Tomica, and he was also canceled by Mattel. So hopefully one day we will get him released. But here is the entire, or at least, the main kind of forces here of the Lewis Hamilton team. You have Lewis Hamilton himself, the Pitty, and Bruce Boxman. I wonder what his name would have been. They probably wouldn't have named him. Actually, I don't know. There's such... I don't know. I was going to say something a little harsh toward Mattel, but they are so just flaky all the time. Like, all right, they'll say Jeff Gorvet's Pitty. 3 years later, Turbo Bullock. They'll unnamed Max Schnell's Pitty, but then they'll name Alex McKenna. Like, literally, there's no rhyme or reason as to how they name the Pitties or the characters, really, but especially with these World Grand Prix Pitties. But I do really like this team. Hopefully, we'll get a re-release of Bruce Boxman because a lot of people don't have him, and he is pretty rare. I do like him a lot. One of my favorite crew chiefs. All of them have brown eyes. Look at that. Look at that. Now, of course, being a canceled car, the toolbox and the tire stack was not made. So presumably you would have like a tire stack that looks like that with the yellow trim. But all I got is this, which is from, I think, Nigel Gearsley's Pitty. So let's bring out all of the World Grand Prix Pitties that we have, starting with the order in which they were released. You have Jeff Gorvet's Pitty that was released in 2016, early on in like April, and then was re-released last year or so, named Turbo Bullock, or maybe it was 2 years ago. Not sure. After that, I'm pretty sure we got Max Schnell's Pitty, who is yet unnamed and is probably one of my least favorite Pitties. Not a fan of his expression, and he doesn't have a headset. And then we got Alex McKenna later on that year to complete the trio. Again, doesn't have a headset, but I do like that his model is a little bit different. European style Pitty. And then I think also that year we got Emmanuel Menez in a 2-pack with Bruno Motoro. Then we took a break for a couple years, and then we came back with Honk Cho, Miguel Camino's Pitty, an amazing Pitty. They took a break. They started with a headset. They started strong. No headset. Then they came back to it, added a headset to Honk Cho here for Miguel Camino. Did the same thing with Adam Park here for Carlo Veloso. Going strong. Then they switched to Thailand, so now we're on the Thailand side of things with Nick Pittire here, who's another amazing Pitty with the headset there. And then they reverted back to the old days with Terrell Geartree here, Rip Gonski's Pitty, who didn't even appear in the movie, but whatever. Actually, no, he did. It's the crew chief that didn't appear in the movie. My bad there. My least favorite Pitty is Rip Gonski's Terrell Geartree, even though Rip is actually my favorite racer. This guy literally that doesn't have anything to him. He's just all orange. The expression's okay. I don't know, very bland to me. So that only leaves one more Pitty, which is pretty exciting, minus Guido, of course. So let me know in the comment section below which World Grand Prix Pitty is your favorite. I'm going to have to go with Alex McKenna or Lewis Hamilton's Pitty. Both of them are sweet. And I also like Adam Park, since they are that kind of rounded model versus the square model that we are so used to nowadays. But thank you guys so much for watching day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys tomorrow, of course, for day 5. Wow, I can't believe we're already at day 5. Now, I do want to say, if you guys don't already know, I'm pre-recording all of these days in advance as I am home for Thanksgiving, because then I go back to college and obviously I can't record then. And so I want to make sure I can, still do the 12 days of Christmas, but it's a little harder since I have to pre-record them all now, or at least most of them. I'm figuring I'm probably gonna have to do like 9 days, and then when I come home for Christmas break around like the 20th, I will do probably the remaining days. I could probably actually only do 7 days. We'll see how it works out. I need to do the calculations. By the way, the shout out for this video goes to CarMonte YouTube. I did hold off the shout out for a little bit on this video to make sure you guys are staying till the end. Please stay till the end. There's always some juicy deets later on in the video, like that one right there. So thank you very much, Monte, for the suggestion. I really do appreciate it. I like your profile picture, by the way. It's very cool. And I will see you guys tomorrow for yet another day of the 12 Days of Christmas. Bye now.